Hello everyone, and welcome to my Oi and Our American Tea Show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. All products and services listed are freely picked by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. At Society, Nick meets with Maria and Faith. Maria asks what occurred when Sharon arrived home. Faith says she returned home when she was asleep last night, packed a bag and took off. I never even heard her. She texted to say she had gone to Madison for a Cassidy first meeting. Maria frowns. That meeting was in her calendar. Faith feels she messed up by telling her mom whatever was bugging her wasn't urgent. If something happens to her, it's all her fault. In a motel room, Sharon glances out the window. Cameron wonders if she's worried that her family's going to screech into the parking lot. He grouses that her cover narrative was thin as hell. Sharon snarls that it was his idea. Cameron giggles, "This is all on you. I'm just cheering you on from this sleazy motel on the very wrong side of town." "Oh, I'm sorry, Madison." Sharon instructs him to shut up. He mocks her for telling her kids she went to a conference there, and says her family didn't trust her. "What do you think is going to happen when they find out you lied?" At Crimson Lights, Devin and Nate are discussing the latter rejoining the board at Winters when Lily comes in. They inquire if she's still considering taking Billy to court. Lily says that may not be required. She has a plan and is convinced it will work out. Billy's cockiness will be his demise as usual. Devin is delighted she has confidence, but advises her not to underestimate what Billy's capable of if he feels threatened. At Abbott Chancellor, Billy deduces that the owner of Odyssey 7 is quitting on the agreement. Someone got to him. He's confident Victor is trying to destroy the deal, and Lily teed it up for him. Phyllis believes that makes excellent sense. They have the same vision. They're possibly in this together, Billy. Billy muses about Lily having Victor in her back pocket. Phyllis feels Lily's not as smart as she thinks she is. She believes that Victor informed Lily about coming after the company as a trap to manipulate her. Billy nods. Victor set up Lily in order to use her. Phyllis feels that's why she trusted him to provide him the confidential intel. Billy thinks she understands she can't trust Victor. Phyllis says she's emotional. That's her weakness. She's not focused. She's not thinking about the long game. They wonder if she'll brag, so they know they're on the correct track. Billy worked too hard on this deal to let Victor or Lily take it away from him. At Crimson Lights, Lily scoffs that Billy's way too busy stumbling over his ego to pose a threat. Devin reminds her they underestimated him before. Now he's king of the hill. Lily won't give up until she's back where she belongs. Devin reminds her she has options, and Nate thinks it would be nice for their family to work together again. He says this will turn ugly, and there's no assurance she'll win. Lily claims her plan is in place, and when Billy discovers it, it will be too late to stop it. Just then, she gets a text from Billy wanting to meet. She tells her brother and cousin that her plan is working, and he's feeling the heat. At Society, Nick, Faith, and Maria go over Nick chatting to Sharon at the coffee house. He sensed there was something strange about her interaction with Daniel. Maria gets a text explaining why she's taking the meeting instead of her. Nick believes it sounds legit. Faith sees that Maria doesn't believe it and thinks their mom is in jeopardy. Maria isn't sure, but her leaving in the middle of the night is questionable. Nick believes it's unusual for her to depart after he told her Faith needed her. Maria asks whether he's sure she didn't suspect anything. Nick doesn't know. He offered to bring her home, but she insisted on driving herself. She may have used this business trip as an excuse to run. Maria says, "There's only one way to find out. In the motel." Cameron informs Sharon that her family will phone the hotel in Madison to see if she checked in. Sharon completed a remote check-in, so the hotel will think she's in her room. Cameron asks what will happen when Maria contacts the guy she's supposed to be meeting with. Sharon protests, "Please." Cameron thinks she's in a bind of her own creation, and it doesn't look good. Sharon says it was last minute, and she did the best she could. Cameron's starting to suspect it wasn't her finest. Her phone starts ringing. It's Maria. At Abbott Chancellor, Phyllis thinks Lily tried to screw Billy over, and now she's playing victim. He gets a text from Lily saying, "Unless you're willing to give Chancellor back to me, there's nothing to say." Phyllis wonders where she gets off making requests like that. Billy says they'll find out and phones her number. At Crimson Lights, Lily answers her phone and guesses he's in over his head running Chancellor alone. He says everything is good. He cautions he knows what she's up to, and she's making a serious mistake. They banter back and forth until Billy admits he's worried about her. Lily asks where his worry was when he was kicking her out the door. Billy explains that, believe it or not, he's attempting to give her a lifeline. Lily hangs up on him. Devin and Nate want to know if Billy has reason to be worried about her. She assures them she has everything under control. Devin begs her to share her plan with them so they can aid her. At Society, Maria leaves Sharon a voicemail offering to help her plan for the meeting. Disconnecting, she determines she should go to Madison. She won't let her know they're concerned or confront her. She'll merely claim she came as backup for the meeting. Nick nods. "How soon can you leave?" In the motel room, Cameron mocks Sharon for sending Maria's call to voicemail. She should have acted like a mom. Sharon just wants time to think. Cameron tells her she's not doing herself any favors, unless she's trying to get caught. Sharon says that's ludicrous. Cameron asks, "Is it?" She knows Nick will ride to the rescue. Sharon claims that's not what she wants. Cameron knows that she's clever and capable. She wouldn't be making these blunders if she didn't want to get caught. Sharon rants that maybe this whole thing isn't rational. She's talking to a dead man who wanted to kill her. Maybe she has gone over the line and needs to be put away. At Crimson Lights, Lily smugly informs Devin and Nate she can handle herself. She wants them to have some faith that she can hold her own against Billy. Devin says okay. They'll cheer her on from the sidelines. Nate wishes her luck. Lily makes for the door and Billy appears. She says if he thinks he's going to bully her, it's not going to work. He says they need to chat. She informs him that she's going to get Chancellor back, and he's not going to see it coming. Billy tells her he knows exactly how she's coming for him, and I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work. At Society, Nick complains about Faith not eating much. He reminds her of a story from when she was small, and her mother taught her it was sometimes better to be brave together. Nick thinks this family is strong, and her mother is brave. She's going to be okay. We're going to make sure of that. At the motel, Sharon orders Cameron to go away. "I do not want this. I don't want to be crazy." Cameron informs her now that she's got that out of her system they can start the serious work. Sanity simply handed her a monotonous life, never recognizing to herself what she deserves. Now she knows what she wants and what she has to do to obtain it. "My one purpose is your happiness. And how to get it." Sharon tells him she shouldn't be having these ideas. He advises her to stop doubting herself. "Let's get to it." Sharon gulps. "But, my family." Cameron claims they're her prize. To receive that award, she has to rectify the wrong from all of those years ago. Then she'll have everything she wants, starting with Nick. He'll see her power and be pulled to it. He'll realize he never should have left her in the first place. Sharon mocks, "You hate Nick." Cameron admits it kills him to say that, but he finally recognizes she never could have loved him the way that she loved him. He wants her to be happy. Sharon replies, "So many things can go wrong." Cameron promises her they won't let it happen. He knows she has the power and fortitude to make this happen. She has to be smart enough not to get caught. At Crimson Lights, Nate and Devin watch Lily and Billy and decide not to step in. At the door, Phyllis joins Billy and Lily. She introduces herself as Abbott Chancellor's new COO. Lily chuckles and asks Billy, "Could you possibly stoop any lower?" Phyllis can't fathom anything lower than appearing to be partners with someone and then messing them up. She informs Lily that Billy trusted her, and she double-crossed him. "You're getting what you deserve." Lily calls her a guard dog. Billy says she's working with him without hidden intentions. He needs someone who won't lie to his face. Lily mocks, "Did Chance lie to your face?" Billy says he had very clear expectations. Phyllis speaks her thoughts and has a hell of a corporate history. Lily brings up her faking her own death and tells Billy he's an idiot if he believes he can trust Phyllis. Billy claims he trusted her, and look what happened. Billy brings up Odyssey 7. Only she, him, and Chance know about the bargain, and Chance doesn't fight dirty. You went to Victor, trying to convince him to sabotage the deal. Lily calls him neurotic and asks where his proof is for his charges. Billy says this is beneath her. If there's any possibility for her, she'll realize and be embarrassed of what she did. He walks out. Phyllis adds what he said and follows. Lily seems shaken. Devin approaches over and asks, "Is what he said true?" Lily says it's ludicrous. Nate asks her to be straight with them. Is she truly collaborating with Victor to take down Billy? Devin asks, "Are you out of your mind?" In the motel, Sharon loses her handbag and a photo of her, Nick, and Cassie slips out. Cameron asks, "Are you ready to do this?" Sharon knows what needs to be done, and it's going to work. It has to. Maria approaches a hotel room door and knocks. She shouts out, "Mom," and knocks again. "Are you in there?" At Crimson Lights, Lily says to Devin and Nate, "What if I did go to Victor?" They point out he doesn't aid people out of the goodness of his heart. "What if this comes back to bite you?" Lily complains that he's been really supportive of her. Devin informs her he's shut out his own family members. "Who the hell are you?" Lily is convinced their partnership is going to work. Devin gawps. "Your partnership?" Lily says she's helping Victor take Chancellor, and then he'll reinstall her as CEO. Nate wonders if she got it in writing. Victor won't go after Chancellor and not keep it in the family. Devin agrees. Lily fumes. Do they believe she's stupid? She understands what she's doing and wants people to quit underestimating her. She knows what she wants and how to get it. "I will show you." She walks out. At Abbott Chancellor, Billy asks Phyllis what her gut says. Phyllis claims Lily is obviously guilty of collaborating with Victor. Billy's right there with her. Phyllis wonders what they do about it. Billy talks about Phyllis turning up at Crimson Lights. Phyllis believes it showed Lily he has reinforcements. She's his wingman and is standing directly behind him. If he has an issue with that, they need to reassess their arrangement. Billy smiles. "Something makes me think we're going to make a very good team." Phyllis has no doubt. At the motel, Sharon glances at the photo of her, Nick, and Cassie and cryptically remarks, "I see it now. This is the only choice I have." Cameron intones, and the scales have fallen from her eyes. Just then, Sharon gets another call from Maria. Cameron begs her to answer. She does and tells Maria she's getting ready for the meeting and will call her back after. Maria says she's in Madison outside her hotel room. "Where are you?" Sharon casts a terrified look at Cameron. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.